Hello Galactic family, looking for charity. Question. Dear Masters, thank you in advance for your kindness in replying. Since 2012 my life has turned upside down, and I have been discovering spirituality and who I am. I live in a country that is not my country, and with different customs and beliefs, but I feel so happy when I can help and bring some peace and love to some people, but my inner self asks for more, thirst for more knowledge and do more for others, but I do not find the way and I lack confidence in myself. Great thankfulness. Answer. My daughter, greetings. I am Master Nothing. I come today to tell you about what you feel, about the real feeling behind this desire. Your love, daughter, it is light, shine with God. And that alone is enough. The path you seek is not that of charity, but it is the search for a love that is within you. You seek to be loved and you know that in helping others you will find that love. But before you distribute this love, my sister, you need to discover it within you, making yourself happy to simply acknowledge that it is light, which is a divine presence representative of the fountain on earth. And so you are made. By making contact with yourself within your heart, you can then observe that trust will radiate and shine. You will help without doing anything at all, but simply discovering the trust that holds in your heart. To do this, seek to know yourself, seek to love yourself, put yourself first, learn that you are the main person who finds this love within you. And then this love will naturally overflow and naturally radiate the lives of our brothers. Everything from inside, dear, everything leaves the heart and then overflows with joy, happiness, faith and trust to all around us. But we only do this if we understand that we are the principles of life, learning to love ourselves. Be in peace. I'm a teacher, nothing. How to make me a disciple? Question. Gratitude for all masters. From the beginning of my awakening I have been trying to purify myself more and more, and I wanted to know how to become a disciple, how to make this journey smoother and lighter with an ascended master. And I wanted to know more about my connection with Master Saint Germain. Gratitude for the opportunity ones. Answer. Beloved son, the journey of a disciple is something gained after many incarnational experiences. You are all disciples of something, for it is the inspiration you need to walk on this journey of learning on earth. You are always involved by masters, which are the experiences that present themselves to you, your walking brothers, and even your enemies. The child moment, in which you will understand that your sufferings are your masters, will become the disciple of life. The disciple of his own evolution and wisdom. This causes him to draw together with you the spiritual mentors necessary to guide you on this journey, which is not light, but suffering and learning. Spiritual mentors, whom you understand as those masters who choose disciples, are not understood correctly. It is not the masters who choose the disciples, but the spirits, souls, beings, who choose which path they want to tread to add wisdom to their DNA. This wisdom is embodied in the I Am in every incarnation. Therefore, with each incarnation, the soul chooses some mentors who will accompany this journey of learning, and support guiding the right path during the experiences. You, son, have in this incarnation the contact with all the ascending masters. It is enough to find in the simplest flower, a master for you. To observe closely how all the experiences and all the beings that surround you are your masters, for you are constantly showing him how to observe life, how you should be grateful for the experience, and how you should always love all those who are placed in your way to your own learning. There is no higher teacher, or less high, there is the right teacher for each lesson. the lesson of the avocado written by our beloved Michelle shows how you can transform an avocado into your master. So the exercise is to observe everything around you. To those people you do not have affinity for, it is precisely the people and facts that bother you, who are your greatest teachers, to teach you the greatest lessons and to add wisdom for your I am. Be at peace, my son, knowing that I am with you to guide you, because you have the violet flame in your essence. I am Master Saint Germain. How to release fear? Question. Hello, Masters. Thanks again for the chance. A few days ago Master Rowena answered my question lovingly, saying that my feelings were based on fear and not on love. I agree, not just in my relationships, but in my professional side as well. I would like to feel no fear, to have the courage to love, to have the courage to work for myself and not for others, courage and faith in myself. But I'm afraid. How can I stop feeling it? Why am I so afraid? Where does it leave from? Thank you for your help. Answer. Beloved daughter, the fear that cultivates within you is nothing more than the great part of society is inserted. It is something that is constantly present in the dimension where you live on this planet and therefore is an incessant exercise so that you can achieve complete liberation. This complete liberation of fear is something that, when conquered, liberates its need for reincarnation on the planet, for it ends up being the transforming agent of the change of its life and the liberation of everything that holds it back in the cycle of reincarnations, releasing it from the feelings and allowing them to open up to treat them. In this way, realize that many of you live with fear in your life, including the channeling of light. The fight against this energy is incessant in you. But in this way, struggling against this energy, they will not be able to break free of it for definitive. Realize, daughter, that everything you fight ends up being multiplied within you, and fear is something that works that way. So I urge you to just forget that fear exists. Make decisions in your life, as if there is no fear. Do not fight him, just let him stay where he is and just watch him, realizing that there will be no more manifested in your life. It will remain, yes, because it is attached to the great planetary network of so many people who are also in the process of liberation. But there is no need for it to exist for you. Learn to observe it, and at the very least sign when it appears, simply let it go. This exercise must be something constant, and over time, gradually, you will realize that empowerment in you will come more and more intense, until you realize that there is no need to observe it anymore and let it go, because it no longer will manifest. This is the pursuit of all of you, my dear daughter. You are on the right path and you have reached the goal by discovering what awakens your greatest sufferings. Follow in peace on your journey of light. I'm Rowena. Releasing the old relationship. Question. Much appreciation for the opportunity for answers. My question is about a loving relationship that is over. We are trying to continue a friendship, but the charges continue, and the hurt always comes to the surface. The person blames me for everything. I try to take responsibility, but I do not know for sure when I need to listen to the person's regrets and believe the things she tells me. I ask for help to understand what is going on between us and why this person makes me feel guilty. Is this feeling that I have to have? Thank you very much. Answer. My beloved sister. Feel my presence in your heart right now. Breathe and let me enter your sacred sanctuary to show you my love. As I feel this love, let the tears fall on your eyes, for it is I who am here, your loving brother, Jesus. Be present, daughter, feel everything that is around you now. This feeling is you, the one who does not need approval, who does not need to be gentle, but who can manifest love for oneself. What happens, my dear sister, is that you allow this relationship to influence your life even after the end because you believe in some way that you have to submit when you know that what you need is to continue your path of light. You do not have to please my sweet child, because you are light. And light is light when you simply love yourself and follow what your heart asks for. So do so, my sister, go your way and release the person who was by your side to follow you too. What you have is not a sincere friendship, but a fear of being alone on this journey. One day you will be able to resume that friendship if it is necessary, but rather time needs to heal the sorrows, the grudges of a relationship and anchor your courage and continue, but give yourself enough time. Be in peace. Jesus. I stopped to drink. Question. I was born with an imbalance, which caused my mother to seek a doctor, who prescribed me a medicine to take at a young age, and according to him is not something that has a cure, but only treatment, and what would make me have a quality healthy life and well, if I took the right medicine. But the fact is that everything was always based on what I could or could not do derived from this limitation, and all things and steps were always based on that. I made a decision to seek healing, self-healing, and without permission I stopped taking the medicine, which caused everyone around me to be angry with me, telling me that it was suicide, because to them it is this remedy that keeps my sanity mental and corporal, and balance, that without it I would stagnate and collapse day by day and that I would not be able to overcome myself. I have always seen the remedy only as a crutch and not as something that keeps me alive, at the very least principle in me keeps me. And I believe that even without medicine if I dedicate myself I can overcome. And that is not the remedy that makes me alive or something, and keep my sanity and reasoning. Thanks to my doctor and to what the medicine may have helped me, but I have weighed a lot of things until I made the decision to stop and follow my own feet, and so I have been walking for some years without taking this medication and any other. And I came by a natural means. I do not deny that I do not weaken many times, I feel so many things, but I never called to see what I could or could not do without the medicine and what this imbalance might or might not cause in me. I always felt that since I dedicate myself and trust in the principle in me, all things are possible and even healing and health, because the principle in me and life itself and health and there is nothing in the world that can state the contrary, and I have followed. But sometimes when I feel some things that everyone, and especially my doctor, claims to be as a result of illness and if I do not medicate myself, I take back and try to associate with something else, and balance. I confess that I feel better without, not by the question of the body, but by the soul because I feel free, and I never go as a conditioning factor. I cannot even sneeze without them trying to associate this with my metabolism which they say is slow as a result of thyroid imbalance. I know that my body was accustomed and soon at first when I stopped the consequences came, but I have learned to live with everything and some things still present themselves and I have been trying to overcome. No one believes that I will succeed and not the people around me and I would like to ask your guidance on this matter, because if I am wrong and I still have time to correct myself, and if they have, I do not know. Once I asked for a sign back there and 2 people came forward and encouraged me to continue and I have been pursuing this quest to live self-healing and find myself and balance, but if suddenly taking medicine is not so bad, because I do not want me to do badly, I just want to believe that I can overcome myself without external means and to find in myself and to live in myself the cure that I know deep down that I can live. Because I feel that even though I was born with it, I came to overcome. but I accept guidance. Because sometimes I feel in my body and I may have to learn to live with the medicine too. I no longer know anything because they talk about it so much. Well, that's. Thank you in advance for all your help and help. Hugs. Answer. Daughter or Hilarion in love. Feel the peace that radiates from the vibration of words, and from this peace the certainty of inner balance, automatism, lightness, anchored in love. I know the physical difficulties you face and the pain you feel, the doubts, the fears, but you are in this experience precisely to demonstrate that the conscience is that commands the body and not the opposite. We cannot tell if your goal will be achieved, because it will depend on your trust, your truth, your love. But you have been a strong daughter, to confront all and to follow the purpose of your heart and thus to demonstrate to yourself that the consciousness is indeed able to radiate, command and care for the body. The daughter body exists only through consciousness, so that when there is disconnection it automatically decomposes. So it is the consciousness that establishes and re-establishes the connection. You must maintain confidence, persistence, for we know that you will be victorious in your purpose, in demonstrating to yourself the strength of your consciousness, and thus connecting to the body to command you to balance. His medicine does not yet know about this mechanism, but read about the life story of the physicist Stephen Hawking, who is an incarnated master, who anchors a similar purpose to demonstrate that although disconnected from the body, would be able to maintain life in his body. Physicist. It's a beautiful process, but it will be able to demonstrate. And remember, daughter, that everything is transient and we will be by your side to blow our love. Be in peace. Master Hilarion. Looking for a job? Question. Gratitude Masters. By the opportunity, I would like to know how to establish myself financially. In my life I have never lacked money and always had everything I needed, but now I need to get a job to be independent and I would like guidance for this situation, because it is complicated to find a job because I do not have experience. I am afraid that I will not be able to achieve some things, because I must have money so that I can them. Masters, help me so that I can continue my walk. Answer. Beloved daughter. Look at the robes of the lilies of the fields which they wear without weaving. You always had everything in your life, there was never lack of anything, and so it will be. We just need you to continue to trust that you will. Enough there will always be, and so will be led to the experiences that most help them in walking, that help their growth. I know, daughter, that in matter the designs of our heart do not always manifest immediately, but through persistence, trust and humility we will always reach our goal. Have patience and follow the signs, the impulses of your heart, that the truth will lead you. Be in that confidence and know that obstacles are just the evidence to keep you trusting. And so everything will always be fine, as it has always been. There is nothing to fear, and I will always be with you. Hold my trust and feel my love. I'm your loving brother. Jesus.